Hello and welcome, drivers and fans of GRL. Welcome back here to our first ever podcast of GRL Race Hub presented by Sprunk. I am Diego DD18, aka GTA Racer 22 over on PS3. I'm here today along with that dog on that spot's GTA Racer 21 on PS3.
Hello, everybody.
Also along with me here today with a special guest for our first ever podcast is GTA Racer 77 on PS3, aka EviLTrafficCone on Xbox.
Greetings, minions.
Okay, so with this podcast, it's going to be something that we're going to try to do every week, recapping GRL, talking about Nets races, just anything that's happening along, maybe rivalries, lap rounds, I don't know, just anything that appears to be happening in the world of GRL, both on Xbox and PlayStation 3, and maybe one day PC. As you guys know, there is less than 80 days into the releasement of Grand Theft Auto 5. Should be very exciting. We'll be switching over from GTA 4 to GTA 5 for both GRL series, hopefully in mid to late October. Right now, I don't know what we're doing that, Don, but here's our driver here for this podcast. What exactly are we doing? Driver.
I was gonna do I forgot traffic.
Yes, traffic is on. Weapons are on too, fun fact.
Therefore, we cannot do it.
Okay. Well, let's see, what's today? Today's date. Oh, I forgot to say today's date. What a terrible podcast. Today is Friday, June 28th, 2013, and in about 2 weeks or so, we'll be heading over to the GRL 2.4, GRL PS3 2.4, that is, as we just wrapped up the 360 version right around 2 weeks ago. Your winner of that was Diego DD18, sweet redemption after what happened in the 1.2, him lagging out, and your GRL Pro Series champion, Season 2 champion, Epic Swag 55, went on to win the race. Second in that race was Angelo's 48, and third was Mason T and Fan 1. Speaking of the PS3 2.4, we're going to go down and run down our list, as this is only going to be something for the PS3, maybe for the 1.2 on Xbox and PS3. We'll go down and do this. I've told each and every one of the drivers who will be participating to choose a song for the introduction, and as of now, here is what drivers have. GTA Racer 39 chose Radioactive, 21 chose Ticked Boom by the Hives, 22 chose Hood Gun Done It, which is the Franklin GTA 5 trailer song, 30 chose Voices by Rev Theory, 82 chose Pegboard by Nerds Disconnected, 6 chose I Will Not Bow by Breaking Benjamin, 4 chose Steel Frame by Trapped, never heard of that song, but I might have to soon, and 20 chose the infamous Fuck Yeah America, which I don't know who that's by. 02, Light 'Em Up by Fall Out Boy. 31, It's America by Rodney Atkins. Any of you guys know how to say that?
I think it's like Rodney Atkins. Like that.
Okay. So you guys have actually heard that song?
I've heard it.
Okay.
I haven't heard it. It's actually not that bad.
Alright, so it's nice to get feedback from that.
Country songs.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is a NASCAR ripoff kind of league, so I wouldn't be surprised, or NASCAR inspired. Let's use that term instead of ripoff. This is a NASCAR inspired lead, so wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of country songs, but instead, so far, rock and that kind of nature is dominating the songs. So as we go over. Right now we are in, let's see, what race are we in? We are on race 9 of 16 in the GRL V8 Supercar season. Season number 1 inaugural season, as we just passed the halfway point. Your points leader is Dorkman. Yes, the guy who's literally crashed his car in every aspect and form, flipped over, caught on fire 4 times. Last race at Solaire. He is currently your points leader, and that's because the former points leader, who's now in second, Epic Swag 55, is currently away, and I don't know how much longer he's going to be away. I think it's like another 2 more weeks, but he's missed like the last 3 races, and that's why he slipped from this 50-point lead down to second place, minus like 30 points. But right now the standings are Dorkman, Epic Swag, Little Boy. In fourth we got That Dodd. Fifth is Sebi 12 Marin. Sixth is Excalibur Shots. Seventh is NASCAR 24 Chevy. For some reason I keep on wanting to say Sebi. Yeah, 8th is Fundus Outlets. 9th is Giants Fan 1842. 10th is Mason T and Fan 1. 11th is Mr. Dale Jr. 2012. 13th is Unique Frat and A Lagano Fan as are tied. 15th is Conostro, and 16th is IMHJ Beast. Beast and Conostro have only made 1 start this season in the V8 Supercars, and that was last race at Long Beach, where Conostro and IHMJ made 1 star at Long Beach. Corsair, which she finished last. Shocking. As you guys know, there is no racing series on the PS3 side. Cup Series being shut down due to lack of drivers. Sadly, sad face. Your points leader was, I think, 77, who was our special guest here today.
Yes, that is true. I was.
So, okay, so you were the points leader. For some reason, I was thinking maybe it's like 39 or 20 or something.
Where's my money?
I don't got it. It's probably somewhere in the bank. I'm sorry to disappoint. Also, PS3 Rookie is no longer in service. Same thing with PS3 Dash. Rookie will no longer be carrying over to 5. I don't know if Dash will come back. I'm going to have to talk to 21 about that, who is our co-host here for the show. What do you think? Should we bring it back?
See how everything else turned out.
What did you think about the first half or first season that we had with the Dash series? I thought it was kind of successful. I thought it was pretty fun. We had a lot of beating and banging, especially with those Fudos. Really easy to flip over.
It wasn't really a serious.
Yeah, and we weren't really running for points, just an all-out kind of thing, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay. And Trucks are planning to make their resuming back on the 5. Of course, Rally, PS3 Rally, and V8 Supercars over on the 360 side will be merging to make the GRL Xbox 360 Rallycross. And if you guys haven't seen already on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Ustream, MySpace, AOL Chat, YouTube, Instagram, Vine, everything you could imagine. If you haven't seen it,
AOL chat.
yes, AOL chat. If you haven't seen it by using the hashtag GRL, we'll go down once again and say what series will be carrying over the Grand Theft Auto 5 once that comes out, and once we get that started, hopefully in October. Hopefully everyone will have the game. Praise the Lord that everyone does. On PS3, we'll be having the GRL PS3 Cup Series along with the Truck Series. We haven't done a truck race in what, like a year and a half?
3 years. It's been 3 years.
I don't remember. When was the last time we did a race?
40 years. 7
Okay.
years.
Close enough. Close enough.
Back in
By 77.
1890.
Yeah.
During the Cold War.
Yes. And on 360, we'll be having the Pro Series. Of course, we gotta have our little stock car league. And we'll be having the Rallycross. And with that, we just passed the 9-minute mark. We'll be taking a commercial break from and a word from our sponsors.
What happens when you take a whole chicken, pack it full of mashed potatoes, top it full of gravy, insert some corn, then deep fry it? You've got yourself a meal. The all-new stuffed pollo Toto Frito, now at Cluck and Bell. The meal in one just got massive. Cluck and Bell.
Do you want to jump off a bridge? Do you want to kill your wife?
No, Marty, no!
Do you want to steal a tank from a government facility? I'm taking this thing to my grandmama's house. Do you want to do all these tasks but can't because you're an average lazy American? Then what you need is Sprunk. Sprunk allows you to do whatever you want, whenever you want. Evade the police, kill random people, and even get your way with the ladies. Point. Sprunk may cause pancreatic cancer. It is not intended for children. Click on this. Sprunk, the essence of life.
911, what is your emergency?
Oh, I think my heart stopped. The left side of my face has gone numb.
Are you calling for Burger Shot?
The Heartstopper, the all-new tower of a meal at Burger Shot. It's the 6-pound burger you can't live without. The Heartstopper, 7 patties, 6 pounds of meat and cheese. You'll be flatlined in 5 seconds flat.
This is a fucking good burger.
Drive in, take out. Burger Shot. Die with a smile on your face.
Welcome back to the GRL Race Hub, presented by Sprunk. And after we're just talking about what series we'll be carrying over to 5, why not talk about which tracks we think could be going over to 5? So here, this is going to be our segment with 21, and he's going to talk about what kind of short tracks, or like what kind of tracks think might carry over, or all that nonsense, because you guys know that Martinsville has been cut off the schedule due to all the raging that was happening on. So 21.
Right now.
What?
That's what we're driving
Oh. Was it Lodge considered a short track, or for that period of time that we had that running?
It was a tight. That one,
It was pretty tight, and there was a lot of, like, I remember one race, if I may say something here.
Yes.
I remember one race where we had like 6 guys start, and in the end we only had 2 left.
Yeah, because of that little railing, and then people would be going into the water, and yeah, it was just pure chaos. That's why that track never made it out to rest of the season, and after like the first race, we took it off the schedule. But I mean, it was definitely a unique track, that's for sure.
yeah. Great track. Martinsville, that's the stupid crap flag that we have. And
Yeah, especially
not
with...
shooting.
Yeah, I remember that one race that 18 raged so hard he got an RPG and just like shot another competitor, and ever since that day we turned off weapons, and weapons are only on melee because we can never trust our drivers, depressingly. Let's see. I think that may be it, ladies and gentlemen. Entering the podcast, like before, we were just like talking about, we were saying this might have been like 5 or 6 minutes, and here we are entering the 12-minute mark. So next week, stay tuned next week here on GRL Race Hub, we'll be talking about more of what tracks could possibly going over to GTA 5 and that era just by looking at screenshots and trailers and all that nonsense. We'll also be recapping the latest GRL V8 Supercar race, which will be happening this Tuesday at Monaco. Should be interesting. It'll be the V8 Supercars' debut at Monaco. So from all of us here at GRL Race Hub, we'd like to thank our sponsors Sprunk, the Cluckenbell, the Pizza Palace, and E-Cola. Without them, this show would have never happened. I am Diego DJ18. This is That Dog. And EviLTrafficCone signing out from episode 1. See you next week.